Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. We're talking about all things rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. Tonight on our episode, we're breaking down the new album from one of the biggest new acts out there right now, Wings of Steel, their new album called Winds of Time that just released on October 17th. But before we get into it, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. All that and more when the Metal Coach returns. Coming up next. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holly. Before we get into the breakdown of the new album from Wings of Steel called Winds of Time, let's introduce the band to you. You have on vocals, Leo Unnermark, lead guitar, Parker Halub, rhythm guitar and lead guitar, Stefan Bailet. You have on the bass, you have Matthew throwback, and on drums, you have Marcel Binder. No more talk. Let's break this album down track by track. Let's do it Metal Coach style. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get into it with track number one. It's called Winds of Time. Right out of the gate, we get a 10-plus minute masterpiece. It's the title track that declares the band's intent to be epic, melodic, heavy, and cinematic. The chorus will have you on your feet, singing and headbanging from the get-go. Unnermark's vocals are just pure metal euphoria. His phrasing is straight out of the Dio playbook, but he owns it, makes it his own, and gives it that modern edge. Now, Halub and Bailet on guitar, their guitar work is epic. Part Maiden, part Judas Priest, a little bit of Dokken thrown in, and then, man, you get the three solos from this one that are just epic, all killer with crazy good phrasing, solos that are technical, melodic, and just brilliant. The first and the last are played by Halub, and they are just fabulous, just brilliant. But then that second solo, man, that is the one that's special to me, at least. That is when you get him and Bailet giving us that dual solo that just takes us right back to the 80s like we were a kid again. Man, just brilliant. And then you have Throwback's bass, man, it's just rumbling underneath the mix, just giving a lot of authority and a lot of power to the structure of the track. And then you have Binder, just delivers that double kick patterns, those tom rolls, and that surge of electricity and power that just really gives this track its muscle. Man, perfect introduction, a statement piece that says, yeah, we're here to bring heavy metal back to where it belongs, and that's the good old US of A. Let's go ahead and take a listen to a little bit of Winds of Time right now. All right, guys, the second track on the album is called Saints and Sinners. This one has swagger and attitude written all over it. I love the chorus on this one. It's powerful and memorable. Unnermark's vocals are a bit more gritty here, but still soaring, channeling his inner Rob Halford's mid-range with a hint of Ronnie James Dio. I love his high-pitched scream that just gives me chills, especially the one right before the solo. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. And then Halub and Bailet's guitar work is epic, laying down some killer riffs. The vibe on this track is old school Maiden, in my opinion. Halub's solo is epic, killer phrasing, melodic, and just freaking technical. Man, he is a great guitar player. Throwback and Binder's rhythm work is killer, just groovy. A rhythm that just swings like classic Maiden on adrenaline. This track just walks tall. Think leather jackets, street lights, and defiance. It oozes with metal attitude. Let's go check out Saints and Sinners right now. All right, guys, the third track on the album is called Crying, and it is a power ballad done right. Not too syrupy, not full of 80s excess like it was in the late 80s, early 90s, but this one is brilliant. It's heartfelt, it's emotional, and you feel it. It's real. I love that killer hooky chorus that has been on my brain on repeat for days now since I've heard this first track. Just one of my favorites, and I think it is freaking epic. Unnermark's vocals on this one, to me, are a nod to David Coverdale, but at it just a little bit higher register. He does pull back the power a little bit just to show us the pain through the lyrics, and I think Unnermark's control is just unreal in this track. You feel every note, you feel all the passion, you feel all the heartache, and it just really gives the track a lot of depth and intensity, in my opinion. Then the guitar work of Halub and Bailet is just pure 80s melodic magic. Halub's solo is just pure feeling with a sing-along phrasing with a ton of melody in the guitar work. The last part of the solo, which is just brilliant in my opinion, is where the magic happens. You get that dual solo from Halub and Bailet where they're matching note for note, and it is in perfect harmony. Just makes us realize why we love the 80s so much, and it just really takes us back to that moment. Now, throwback's bass work is killer. It's subtle but supportive, and it's very intricate when you listen closely. And then Bender's, the way he plays his drums, just those delicate cymbal work, a little bit of tom textures, just really gives the track a little bit of space to breathe, which I think it's great. It is the emotional heartbeat of the album and a reminder that melody can hit as hard as distortion. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Crying right now. Get out your lighters, get out your iPhone, and turn on the flashlight. Let's rock out to this song right now. All right, guys, we have hit the midway point on the album from Wings of Steel called Winds of Time. This track is called Burning Sands. It is one of the latest singles that came out, and it is absolutely one of my favorites on the album. We are back in war mode. We're headbanging on this one. The chorus is memorable. It's a total hook fest from the get-go, and if you are not headbanging on this one, please check your pulse, because this track is freaking brilliant. This track rips from the first second with that galloping guitar riff, galloping bass, soaring guitars, and then Unnermark's vocals soar as always. Halub and Bailet unleash one of the meanest riffs on this album. It is mid-up-tempo, palm-muted precision with a killer groove. The solo from Halub is just a freaking monster and so freaking technical. You get killer phrasing, a ton of hammer-on pull-offs, great tremolo work, and incredible runs up and down the fretboard. Man, one of my favorite solos from Halub of all time so far. Throwback's bass tone is enormous here, just giving that low end just a little bit of like punch to your spine. Man, you can feel it. And then Binder's drumming just drives the track with thunderous drumming, pounding double bass kicks that just make this song sound heavy and intense. It is cinematic heavy metal. You can see the dunes, you can see the sun, you can see the battle all through the sand. Let's go ahead and check out this track, Burning Sands. Let's go. right, guys, we are at number 5. This song is called To Die in Holy War. This one is an anthem, no question. Killer chorus. They'll have you throwing up your rock fist, just shaking it in defiance and doing some intense headbanging. You're going to love this one. It kicks off with a march, drums, haunting guitar harmonies, and then the stage is set. Then Unnermark comes in soaring and is in total Dio storytelling mode, which I love. His performance is commanding, theatrical, fearless, and just epic. You can feel his vocals in your soul, which I think that's one of the things that Ronnie James Dio did so well. And Unnermark here just captures that magic, let me tell you. Halub and Bailet are just in full twin acts glory here. Layered harmonies that recall Priest and Maiden, but just a little bit heavier. I love how the song explodes halfway through with a solo that is made for a battlefield. It's technical, melodic, and just freaking intense. Throwback's bass playing just thumps in the low end. You can really hear it when you crank it up. And then Bender's drumming is intense and powerful. Together, I think they drive this track and give it just a little bit more epicness and muscle. This is a metal epic track and one of the album's peaks. Let's go ahead and check this song out right now. All right, guys, track number 6 is called Lights Go Out. Man, I love this one. This track gives me major Dio vibes, and I absolutely love the power and intensity of this one. Feels a little bit more bluesy at times than most of the tracks off of this album, but man, it is killer, and it just rocks. Unnermark's vocals are groovy, gritty, and powerful with that Dio-esque lower registry at times, and then the storytelling element is brilliant. Halub and Bailet's guitar work is heavy and powerful. The riffage reminds me of some of the Dio albums that had a little bit more bluesy sound to them. And man, that solo by Halub is just freaking brilliant. Killer, melodic, and technical as always. I think he is one of the best young guitar players in the genre right now. And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of great ones out there. And then Throwback's bass playing is intense, really just pops in the mix. And then Binder is really incredible on this one with his drumming. Really shows the technical side of his drumming and just gives this song a little backbone, and I love it. This album is a dark horse favorite for me. Catchy, moody, and surprisingly deep. Let's go check out Lights Go Out right now. Crank this one up loud. Alright guys, we made it to number 7. This track is called We Rise. I've already done something on this already. This is a straight up metal anthemic gem in my opinion. One of my absolute favorites from the band and from this album. The chorus is the kind of moment where the lights cut out, fists go up, and the whole crowd is yelling, We Rise. That's what kind of song this one is. This song has that killer chorus that if you listen to it, you'll be shouting it at the top of your lungs from the very first time. It is freaking brilliant. Unnermark's vocals just hit the stratosphere on this one. Every scream sounds like a call to arms, and it's just incredible. Halub and Bailet's guitar work, as always, is mind-blowing. That opening arpeggiated guitar piece is epic and just sets the stage for the track. The riffs on this that they play are just galloping and triumphant. The solo is a masterpiece of melodic guitar playing, and it is just freaking brilliant. Throwback and Binder push the tempo right to the edge without losing control and clarity and take this track over the top. It's metal with spirit, unifying, relentless, unstoppable. Let's turn it up. Let's do some headbanging. Let's check out Re-Rise. Let's go. All right, guys, we have hit the final track of the album. It's number 8. It's called Flight of the Eagle. It is an 8-minute epic closer, and man, it soars just like the title promises. Slower and melodic to start, but it builds into a fast, melodic, and epic track that wraps up the album with the band firing on all cylinders. Unnermark gives a vocal performance for the ages. Wide range, sustained notes, pure conviction, really shows off to me how great of a vocalist he is. Halub and Bailet show off why they're one of the best guitar duos in the metal genre. They duel throughout the track with harmonized leads, trading licks that are speaking fluent guitar. They are that good. I think it's just a master class of melodic guitar playing. The solo are just insane on this track. Wow. Now, Throwback's bass playing drives the track along with intricate bass lines and really rattles the bottom end. Then Binder comes in with his drumming and it just explodes, man. The cymbal crashes, the tom flourishes, those double kicks that just elevate, take control, and just make this song epic, in my opinion. This track ends on a climactic high note, guitars climbing, vocals soaring, drums pounding, and when it's over, you feel lifted up, and it just makes you feel good. I love tracks like that. That's not just a closer. That's a mission statement. Let's go ahead and check out this track right now. It is called Flight of the Eagle. Let's go.
They are calling me.
So guys, why is Winds of Time so epic? Well, because it's real, not fake. No digital sound, no soulless over-gloss production. Just 5 musicians pouring everything they've got into honest and epic heavy metal. The kind that gives you goosebumps and reminds you of why you fell in love with the metal genre to begin with. Wings of Steel are not copying the past. They're continuing it. This is that bridge between the old guard and that next generation. Right here in the United States of America, and it's about time. And let's be clear, metal's not dying, guys. It's just been waiting for a band like Wings of Steel to bring it roaring back, and that's exactly what they've done. The Metal Coach gives Winds of Time 10 out of 10 metal fist. And this purely rocks. It is great. You've got to check it out. So what do you think of the album Winds of Time by the epic metal band Wings of Steel? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. I want to hear your take and your favorite moments. Okay, guys, here is your assignment, fellow metalheads. Go purchase Winds of Time on their website. Follow all things Wings of Steel on their socials. Check out their merch page. Show them some love because this band is pushing metal forward with precision, passion, intensity, and power, and they are that freaking good. Guys, before you leave today, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. Also, let me know what you would like for me to react to in the future by putting them in the comments section. If you love what I'm doing, guys, you want to keep this metal train rocking and rolling, please check out the merch store. Grab something cool to rep the channel, and don't forget to connect with me on all my socials. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, and remember to, as always, keep it fun, guys. Keep it metal. Crank up something loud today. Keep the faith, and never let anyone make you feel afraid. Take care, guys. Keep it metal.